Why is it important to have college chaplaincy programs?
As parents, one of our goals, ever since Allah gifted us the gift of children, has always been, how can my son or daughter receive a great education?
The university scene is where you're going to find most of the tensions that exist ideologically and spiritually for our community occurring.
The risk is, what if I send my daughter off? What if I send my son off? What will happen to their deen?
It's where people are most vulnerable.
It's the battlefield for the minds and the hearts of the future of the world, the future of our community, the future of the ummah.
And they need guidance. They need to have somebody they run to.
Whether it's the simple thing of, I'm at college, I want to learn a little bit about my faith, I got some free time. They serve that role. Whether it's the extreme need of, hey, I took a class on philosophy, I took a class on, biology. What do I do with atheism? What do I do with evolution? What do I do with philosophy of science?
As Erikson's psychosocial theory talks about this adolescent stage of ages 12 to 18, discovering oneself, college chaplaincy is critical because you have that grounded source to be able to be that support for these kids, for these young adults, these adolescents, while they are developing themselves.
And oftentimes in that experience and expression of freedom, sometimes people lose their faith and sometimes people find their faith.
And so to have individuals who are trained in Islam, who are well versed in the issues that students are going through in our day and age, is so important to have as the resource for these students who are navigating, who do I want to be tomorrow? Who do I want to be for the rest of my life?
This is one of IOK's great efforts where they were actually proactive. Well, they looked at the current generation of people in college and said, there's a need that's very obvious and we have to figure out how to fix that need.
And our college chaplaincy provides that resource where students are able to drop by, ask questions that they have, concerns that they have.
As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about the coming of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in the Quran and the purpose of him being sent, he says that he was sent to do three things. يَتْلُو عَلَيْهِمْ آيَاتِهِ, guidance, وَيُزَكِّيهِمْ, and providing spiritual care and spiritual support, وَيُعَلِّمُهُمُ الْكِتَابَ وَالْحِكْمَةِ, and providing them with knowledge.
Having a resource like IOK Chaplains on campus really allowed me to stay connected with the person that I wanted to be and always have somebody to talk to that understood where I was coming from.
قُمْ فَأَنذِرْ. The first thing was told to the Prophet, get up and go. When Musa alayhi salam was told to go to Fir'aun, he was told to go to Fir'aun, not the other way around.
And I could see the difference from the year we didn't have it to the year that we had it.
So if we wish to grow in our level of presence in this country, it should not come at the risk of lowering our presence in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the way to balance that is to allow our children to go to these campuses that have these chaplains, like the chaplains at IOK, like the chaplains that go to the universities across the state. Without them, the challenge of sending our children to college become quite amplified.